Hey guys, lately I've been watching Horde Henry and chose to make some characters in Gacha Life 2. Right now we're gonna be starting out with Henry, the main character of said show. And if you're wondering why sometimes the characters just are just blank, it's because I was dealing with my cat Luna earlier. Anyway, so starting out with Henry, I decided to look up a pose for him on my phone for this. I am not used to this, if you cannot tell. Anyway, so this is me just making a pose because, yeah. And this is me just adjusting the pose because I don't know what the frick I'm doing, even though I've done this for a while. And I got some YouTube notifications during this whole time. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay, now we're on to the part where it confused me. The hair. Yeah. I didn't know what hair I would do for Henry because of the fact that his hair is wild. So, that's why I chose that hair of all the hairs. And I don't care what you say. He definitely is more of a redhead than a brunette. Literally, Ralph is a brunette in the show, so it's obvious that Henry is more of a not. Also, sorry if I'm silent, I'm not exactly a loud talker. And now for me making the eyes. Yeah, that was weird. And now he looks like he lost one of his eyes. So yeah, this is just me editing. Also, I cannot talk because of the fact that I don't know how to record these types of things. And this was me giving him a pupil and realizing the other pupil was also missing. This was me just giving him an eye highlight so he doesn't look dead inside. Even though he probably is because of his parents. So this is just me adjusting the eye. Okay. Maybe I should just explain Horde Henry to y'all. Basically, Horde Henry is about this kid named Henry who supposedly is Horde, but when you watch the show, he's just getting in trouble for normal things. Literally, later I'm going to show you a clip of one of the things he got in trouble for doing, which was completely normal for him to do. Also, hi Luna! My cat's distracting me again. If you can't tell, she's purring. Yeah, I had trouble with doing Rose Mouth because you kind of have this, like, mischievous smile and... Is this still recording? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. And that's when I got to edit from, I think, from Pinterest. At Luna! I had to try try to find a way to make his sweater. And I got more things. Yeah, this is when I chose to edit his head. And yeah, for some reason they have this weird blush thing. A lot of blush. Yeah, later I realized I forgot to add socks. And anyway, so yeah, this is Henry. And he is actually 8 years old. It's not easy being me. Wash your face, and wow, I forgot the lyrics. It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Nag, nag, nag. Well, it's not fair. Next is my favorite Horde Henry character. Yep, Road Ralph is my favorite Horde Henry character. Surprise, surprise. Honestly, though, he's not really that rude. He's one of Henry's more better friends, considering everything he's been through. I'm also doing another post for him because, yes. So, anyway. Honestly, I just like how Road Ralph's design is just a simple design. Nothing crazy. Also, plus I keep listening to his song where it's literally labeled Born to be Rude. Ironic, really. And so this is just me choosing his hairstyle. And yes, back hair. I don't care. They're not having a bald patch in the back of their hair like probably Henry's dad does. I do not like Henry's parents. And I tolerate Peter. Well, not even tolerate him. You'll find out later what I mean by that. Anyway, so this is just me doing the highlights. And just lightening things up because, yes. Flip around and yeah. This is where I had to find eyes that would fit bro. And these actually look pretty good, just had to adjust them. My cat is staring at me like I'm insane. Luna! Yeah, anyway. So, on to what I was doing, basically. So, this is just me going back and forth for some dang reason. Trying to choose color. I'm not doing pitch black because Luna! Get down! Sorry, my cat keeps distracting me. Anyway, so just doing bro's eyes now. Honestly, when it came to making his face, I just chose to do, like, instead of a smile on his face is more of a frown because he just looked annoyed. Which, honestly, with Henry's parents, won't you be annoyed? Ugh. Those things belong in the 7th layer of hell for how they treat their kid. Seriously, they're acting like he's such a bother for even existing. Brother, y'all had him first. Y'all had him. Stop being such jerks over a child. Seriously. Y'all are being annoying for that. Anyway, this is when I was doing the nose. And yep, frown on the face. Don't ask me why I did a long S sound. Also, yeah, bro got pretty jello look. He mostly just has a red hoodie. And more YouTube notifications, and I just had a hiccup. Or whatever the frick you call those things. And yeah, Rude Ralph. Next up is the worm. I mean, Perfect Peter. Definitely my Perfect Peter. Nothing else. Nothing else. Also, yes, people.
Putting his beans on his fork. Mom, Henry's lifting up his fork. Mom, Henry's looking at me. Mom, Henry's eating his beans. What?
See what I mean by literally getting mad at him for just basic human needs. And Peter, oh freaking perfect Peter. He's so annoying. So yeah, I also had to edit Ralph a bit. Freaking perfect Peter. Yes, I made his head more rounded because let's be real, he's more rounded. Freaking perfect Peter. Ugly. This little shiz literally blames Henry for everything and even has blackmailed him. Like, I get it. Peter is also a bit of a victim, but still, he doesn't have to treat his brother like that, even if Henry does also bully him. But you should at least. Also, if he looks like he's just staring, that's because I was making lunch. Freaking steak, cheese fries with bacon on it. I'm American. Don't judge me. So, anyway, I'm not the biggest fan of Perfect Peter, but he's not the the little brother of a character I hate the most. Who is that, if you may ask? Friggin' Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kids. That little thing is a devil. Also, I think Peter might need to go to a psychosis or something, like something to make him not so much of a psycho, because he literally has voices of in his head of him being a devil and him being an angel. And literally, when when Peter was frickin' when Peter chose to be frickin' horrid. And the worst part, they frickin' blamed Henry and said, "Oh, you shouldn't have gotten in the way of Peter watering the flowers." He wasn't. Anyway, I had a bit of a struggle with his hair because he has weird curly hair for some dang reason. I don't frickin' know. I also believe, I get genetics and all that, but I kind of believe the theory that Fussy Francis is Perfect Peter's biological father and not Silly Simon. Because if you think about it, let's be real. Henry's mother, she would get bored of Simon eventually because bro is never in his kid's life other than rare moments. I'm still angry at Silly Simon because he once blamed Henry for a frickin' traffic jam. Like, seriously, how bad of a parent you gotta be to blame your own child for something that's not in their control? And the worst part, Henry wasn't even there. He was left alone, Home Alone style. Like, are you for real? Are you freaking for real? These parents get on my nerves. Like, seriously, how bad of a parent do you have to be where you make, I don't know, where you actually make Adam look like a freaking saint of a father from Hasden Hotel? Yes, I know Hasden. To some people who don't like Hasden Hotel, that is a bad comparison, but I don't care. Adam literally in Hasden Hotel would not probably, I don't know. what his relationship with Ava was because of the fact that we never saw their interaction. He fucking died. Anyway, I'm turning on a YouTube video because I'm bored. So yeah, I do not like Perfect Peter. If you can't tell. So this is just me doing Perfect Peter's like design. And that was me editing his highlight. If you see any hear any background noise, it's because I'm watching YouTube. Anyway, I keep editing this because of the fact that, yeah, this was when I struggled because of Perfect Peter's frickin' outfit. Like, seriously, what is this? Hey, Luna. Ugh. Yeah, I don't do full white for things either. Sario's humming over his song from Avocado Blaze. Anyway, this was my best design of his freaking gloves. And this is when I chose to actually add the freaking socks. Like, seriously, how stupid am I to forget socks? Socks? No, not get down. And I chose to add one of his saying, Mom, Henry's being horrid. Oh, if you think I'm done, I'm not. I still have my OC. And this was a short I made for her. Blunt Blair. My horror. Sorry, my tablet overheated. I'm gonna have to wait for it to cool down. But anyway, so I'm making my OC Blair, or also known as Blunt Blair. Basically, she's blunt about everything and just rips people a new one. Like the demon dinner lady. She would have said her basically her name. Basically, she would have said if the lunch lady even tried taking her cheese, she'd been like, "Get your fat hands off my treats and get your butt on a treadmill." Basically, this is. Right. Anyway, so this is making my OC. I will change it a bit. And I'm getting ice. One, because I like to eat. One, because of my tablet. And two, excuse to grab a pickle. I love pickles. Don't judge me. So I'm gonna have to wait for a couple of minutes for my tablet to cool down. I'll probably wait 10 minutes at least. So at 6:10, I'll try charging it again because it is low on battery. Also, I'm grabbing some cheese because I like cheese. I better hurry up because I am at 48%. What do y'all do when your electronics overheat? Also, does overheating affect its ability to be used?
Is that your dad? Are we dead ass? Yeah, if this is your dad, I wouldn't want to pick me up either, bro. Like, just got just a little extra crumb. I love it. Damn. All right, why does the dad look like a baby and the baby look like a grown ass man? All right.
Let's hope it doesn't overheat again.
Wow.
Because Lord in heaven, I need this thing charged.
Yo, your dad might be a little special. It's okay, but he's still there for you all the time. You know, right? Bro, you guys heard him, bro? He said, I felt that.
Yep, that's my dad. That is the charger. That's the charger overheating. I'll just use my other charger because this thing needs to be charged or I won't be able to use it. And the thing is, if I'm not able to use it, I won't be able to continue my channel. Anyway, that's all from Allie. Bye.